What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? We'll do something a little bit different because some things came up and I wasn't able to do the weekend forecast. But there's a few all signs videos that I've been slacking on for the last couple of months anyway, and this is one of them. Their true feelings and intentions. Honestly, I'm not going to put a solid like who is this person, past person, current person. I'm just going to read whatever the hell comes through, whoever the hell is on your mind, whoever you're thinking about, how they feel and what their true motives and intentions are at the deepest level for all of my signs of the zodiac. Before we get started, don't forget, y'all, all of the pre-recorded personal readings are $50 off from now until the end of September. Don't forget to catch my School of Self-Mastery. I've been forgetting to talk about that here lately. We got some courses available in there. They have gotten one hell of a positive response, such as finding your life's purpose, how to read the tarot, how to attract your life partner, and manifesting financial abundance. There will be more to come in the future as well. All the information for all that stuff is in the description of this video. All right. Let's jump on into this. Let's see what we got for Aries. Let me just get a quick energetic outline of the situation really quick so we can see what kind of person or situation we're dealing with here. Ooh, that's your energy right there. Aries, that's your energy. I don't know if you know this or not. Some of you may, some of you may not, but you're actually the one with the upper hand here. You may not realize it, but you are. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, you got somebody that feels a really strong connection with you. This could, for some of you, be something that came to a nasty end in the past. Very possibly. Either way, though, regardless, this person feels a really intense connection with you with the Lover's card here, but they're still choosing to move forward. And I'm not 100% sure why. From what it looks like with that Emperor energy up there, is they know that you're actually the one with the upper hand. And this is it kind of feels to me like a bit of a power struggle with the Emperor upright and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this person knows that you have the upper hand, but they don't want you to know you have the upper hand. They want you to think that they're the ones controlling this situation, even though they're not, honestly. Because like I said, they still feel a really strong connection with you. But it feels kind of like a power struggle to me. And I'm going to have to dig a little bit deeper at their feelings and intentions because I'm not really getting a clear reason as to why they're just moving on from this, even though they feel this really strong connection here. Could be a fellow Aries, even though I think that's your energy. I also have Gemini here. Well, all right, let's peel another layer back. See if we can get a closer look at their feelings and intentions at the deepest level. See, Ten of Swords. See, they're actually thinking they should give up on this here. Ace of Cups. This person has feelings for you, and you know it. Tower card again. Feels to me, yep, there's that Emperor again, too. I knew it. This is a power struggle. Six of Swords again. Pretty much all the same cards are coming out here. Three of the exact same cards came out here, along with the Six of Wands. It's a power struggle. It's a power trip. They just don't want you to know that you have the upper hand. They want to put off the illusion that they're the ones in control of this situation. Probably for no good reason other than ego. That's what it feels like to me. This just feels like straight up ego with this Emperor energy here. That's all it is. I don't think, because like I said, they still feel a really intense connection with you. Five of Wands, dude. Yeah. Feels like ego to me. Now, I'm not doing advice spreads for these right here. You know, the only thing I can say is if that's what kind of person that you're dealing with, do you have time for that? Just ask yourself that question. Do I have time for somebody that's all wrapped up in their ego like that? There is no right or wrong answer. We're just taking a look at their feelings and intentions. All right, Taurus. Get a quick energetic outline of this situation. See what kind of situation we're dealing with here, what kind of person this is. Death card in the reverse. Three of Swords, reverse. Seven of Swords, reverse. There could have been like a third party. This could have been a third party situation for some of you. Yeah. Either way, though, I kind of feel like you dealt with somebody that played some emotion games with you. Played with your emotions with the King of Cups in the reverse there. Feels kind of like past energy to me with this death card reversed. I won't lie. I'm kind of feeling like more than likely there will end up being some kind of communication. There will at least be an open door of opportunity for communication with this person, but I still, with the Page and the King of Cups both reversed, I don't know if a genuine, heartfelt love offer is being made here. And with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this feels like your energy. I don't think you're really expecting that anyway. A lot of you aren't. You may wish they would, but the logical part of you is like, yeah, they're probably not. Probably not being sincere with this Seven of Swords energy here. I do think they kind of want you to let your guard down, though. They do kind of want you to let your guard down a little bit, or at least they feel like you're guarded. I don't know if you have your guard up. Some of you are. Now, listen. All right, check this out. You know there's a difference between holding a grudge and remembering facts, right? And this person right here feels like the type of person who will probably try to shame you for remembering facts. You know, try to belittle you and shame you and accuse you of holding a grudge, make you feel like a bad person for holding a grudge, bringing up my past. This is the way narcissists can manipulate you. Oh, why are you bringing up the past? Why are you holding a grudge and bringing up the past? And it's like, I'm remembering fucking facts. Simple as that. If my neighbor's dog bites me, I'm not petting that fucking dog again. It doesn't mean I'm holding a grudge against the dog. You know, I love it as a living being on this planet, and I hope it has a long, happy, healthy life. I ain't petting that little fucker again, no. You hurt me? I ain't giving you the chance to do that again. No. You know, it's kind of what this feels like here. Kind of what, let's peel a layer back. Get a closer look at their motives, feelings, and intentions. Knight of Wands. Yeah. See, this person's very inconsistent. Very inconsistent. They can't make up their mind. Their actions don't match up with their words. They say one thing, do another. Hot and cold, on and off, in and out. You know. Yeah. I think they are more than likely patiently awaiting for one last opportunity to see if they can twist this situation in their favor. But they're not holding on to too much hope with that. If this is a past person that you're dealing with, which, like I said, with that death card reversed, it doesn't have to be. For some of you, this could be somebody you're currently dealing with that you're kind of like, it's complicated. Maybe it's on and off for some of you. Regardless, this person's not holding on to too much hope with the Tower card and the Empress in the reverse here. They're not. But are they willing to face the truth, do the inner work that they need to do to make the changes that need to be made? No, I don't think so. Usually, when you meet somebody who's willing to do the inner work, you'll see the effort. You'll see the effort. You know, and like I say, that's rare and hard to find. That is very rare and hard to find, but you'll notice it immediately. Immediately. When you meet somebody really willing to, man, I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care. You'll see it. You'll see them putting forth work and effort. But when you got somebody who keeps repeating a cycle, I saw an awesome quote today on Facebook. Somebody shared it. I don't remember who it was, but it said, how was it worded? It was something to the effect of, when somebody hurts you by making a mistake, that can be forgiven. But when somebody hurts you by repeating a pattern, you need to cut them out of your life. Something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing here. I don't think that was it word for word. But the point of it is, there's a difference between somebody who hurts you by making a simple mistake in which they correct their behavior. And there's, whenever somebody keeps repeating a cycle and keeps repeating a pattern and just keeps doing the same thing over and 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 over, big difference. Big difference. And that's kind of what I'm feeling like this person is right here with that Knight of Wands energy there. I just don't feel like they're willing to look at the truth and do the work that needs to be done. They may not even be mature enough to do so. They very well may not. All right, Gemini, let's get a quick energetic outline of the situation you're dealing with here. Okay. Uh-oh, 10 of Cups reversed. So this is a situation that either isn't really getting to where you want it to go, or it just never got to where you wanted it to go in the past. One of the two. Something that either came to an end, or it's just not taking liftoff here, Okay, either some secrets are being found out, or they will be, one of the two. Yeah, and I think there's a third party involved here. This is definitely a karmic soulmate that you're dealing with. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Yeah, this is definitely a karmic tie. And if you haven't already found out about secrets that they've been keeping, most likely about a third party, you will. Secrets either came out or they're coming out. One of the two. And with the Death card here, yeah, looks like it's a done fucking dollar. But you're still karmically tied to this person. You feel it and they feel it. With the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, both reversed here. Yeah. Death card. Look, I show you the card. The reason I hold the cards up and show it to the camera is because everybody always bitches about how negative my readings are. And I'm showing you that I'm honestly reading what I see. That's why I hold the cards up to the camera. So it's like, no, I'm not making this shit up. This is what the cards say. I'm not one of those readers who's going to sprinkle sugar on your readings and blow smoke up your ass and remove all the negative cards from the deck. There's plenty of readers on YouTube who do that. This is what I see here. And I'm not going to lie to you. Let's take a deeper dig at this person's intentions. Let's see. Let's see here. What's this person's true feelings, energy, intentions? What kind of person are they? Devil card. Oh, some of you are dealing with somebody who has maybe some addiction issues, drug addiction, alcoholism, something to that effect. And if you're wondering whether or not this person is taking action to get control of their addiction or alcoholism issues, no, they're not. It doesn't look like it. I know that's not everybody, but I know there's a handful of you dealing with some sort of addict or alcoholic, and that's cool, dude. Hey, no judgment. But are they tackling the problem? That's what separates the adults from the children. Are they tackling the issue? No, they're not. They're procrastinating it. Dude, I get it, man. I totally get it, dude. But do we have time? Do we have time to mess with somebody who's not willing to tackle their own problems? damn, dog. Look at this. Death card, Tower card came out back to back, yo. Man. Yeah, they know it's over. Actually, you know what the funny thing is? They are a lot more vulnerable when it comes to you than they want you to know. They don't want you to know how much vulnerability they have towards you. And trust me, they got vulnerability. Could be a Leo for some of you. I also have Capricorn here. So, yeah, this I think has more to do with them wanting to hide their feelings. See? Told you, man. King of Cups. If you're wondering if they still have feelings, yes, they do. But with the Death card, Tower card, for some reason, and it's not indicating why, they don't want you to know. They just don't want you to know. And I'm going to tell you something similar to what I just told Aries, for those of you catching the playback of this. I told Aries something very similar. I think it's probably more ego than anything. Similarly, it's not the same cards that were in the Aries reading, but it's a very similar energy. And with this Devil card here, that's all ego there. That's all ego. I have feelings for you. Don't want you to know that. I don't want you to know that. I don't want you going about your daily life for the rest of your life thinking I'm still in love with you. I am, but I don't want you to know that. Because you'll know my weakness. You'll know that you have power over me. And I don't want you to know you have power over me. That's what this feels like to me. They don't want you to know that you have power over them. So the cards I have here: Leo, Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn. Okay. All right, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Let's get a brief, quick, energetic rundown of the type of situation Cancer is dealing with. Let's see here. Six of Swords. Some of you are determining that you were dealing with somebody that was holding you back from reaching your full potential. And even though you may not want to, you are making a head over heart decision about this situation and choosing to move on from this, because as bad as it hurts, you know that it's going to be best in the long run. And hey, you know what? Fucking hey, dude. That's what this Virgo season's all about. I don't know how many of you follow me on Facebook and whatnot, but I've been talking about this a lot here lately, about how Virgo season is all about getting to work and doing the hard work and going through that pain and that suffering of the hard work so that it'll pay off later. So that by the time Libra season, Scorpio, Sagittarius season rolls around, man, our work will start being returned back to us. See, the fucking dimension that we live in is dualistic in nature. Okay. And one of the ways that energy works is the frequencies that you're casting are returned back to you. So I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with kicking back and relaxing for a little bit, but God damn it, we got to get to work. And sometimes situations like this, trudging through the mud, making a difficult, painful, hurtful decision that we don't want to make. It hurts like shit. We don't want to do it. But you know, deep, deep, deep down in the pit of your fucking soul, that in the long run, you'll thank yourself. You will look back. The future you is looking back on you now saying, thank you so much for going through all that bullshit. There's still unfinished business, but when it all comes down to it, it's getting to the point where you don't even really feel the connection quite as strong as you once did. Not as strong. I'm not saying you don't feel the connection. You do. This person, though, is contemplating on whether or not to make a return. They're contemplating on it. They're not making a solid decision just yet. They feel like they're at a crossroads, but they're thinking about making a return. But they're still keeping secrets. They're still holding back. They're still repressing how they feel. They're still not wanting to open up and be 100% honest with you. But I think they would like to clear the air with you. You know, it's kind of like whatever weirdness happened between the two of you, what this person wants is for the two of you to be able to come together, stuff that under the rug, pretend it never happened, and wipe the slate clean. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but it don't work like that. I wish it did too. Oh, I wish it did too. When I tell you all things like this, I don't, I'm not coming from a place of like, I think it's cool, or I made this rule up, or I'm giving you my opinion. I don't like it either. Can't fucking stand it. I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the laws of energy and whatnot. I just report them to you, you know? So anyway, it could be a Pisces for some of you. Also have Gemini here. Could be a fellow Cancer. However, I think that's your energy. Let's take a look, a deeper dive, a deeper dig at their motives, feelings, and intentions. How they really feel at the deepest level. Let's see. See, they're waiting on you to make a comeback. That's what it is. I know I've asked you this before, Cancer. I know for a fact I've asked you. Like, I don't always remember specific readings, but I do remember very specifically over the past few months. This has come up for you, and I have asked you, have you done this before? Have you done this before? I know not 100% of you have, but I know there's a handful of you that have done this before. Y'all have parted ways, and you came running back at least once, right? Some of you, not all of you. But for whatever reason, this person's waiting on you to come back. And they're pretty fucking convinced that you're coming back. They're pretty convinced of it. Told you, though. See, they're still not wanting to open up and be 100% transparent with you. They're still wanting to be the ones in control of this situation. They're not wanting to be the ones to reach out. They want you to come running back because they want to be in control of the situation. But I'm thinking that the more time goes on, it's not going to take too much longer before reality sits in. And they're like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Cancer ain't coming back. Oh, shit. And then that's probably when it's reality is going to sink in, and they're really going to start going through, you know, the shame and the guilt and really realizing where they fucked up when it's too late. Most of the time, that's when it happens. It's when it's too late. And that's a bummer that it has to happen that way. But big picture, it's always a bummer in the short term, but in the long term, it makes sense. It makes sense that change that needs to be made a lot of times will not be made until it's too late. That's the only time it'll get made, you know. Been there. I've been on both ends of that coin, you know, both sides. So that's probably when they're really going to start to realize how much they actually loved you and actually start regretting, you know, what they coulda, shoulda, woulda done, this, that, the third, and the other thing. And yeah, that'll be a while though. That'll be a little bit. Once reality sets in and they realize that it's too late, that's when they're going to make the change they need to make. And again, in the long term, it'll make sense. In the long term, 10 years from now, whenever you see them and both of you all have moved on and are happy and successful and whatnot, it'll make sense. All right, Leo. 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 Damn it. This deck's getting an attitude with me. Queen of Cups. Uh-oh, somebody's in love here. I feel like it's you in love with somebody. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why that feels like your energy right there. Somebody you got a lot of feelings for. And the Tower card is reversed. So this is something that you are not wanting to come to an end. It's either something that came to an end that you're wanting to reconcile, or this could, for some of you, be somebody that things are really complicated and you're not wanting it to come to an end. You're not wanting to walk away from this. You're not wanting to end it. You're not wanting to give up on this. Let's see though. King of Wands. Ooh, you're holding it all together though, aren't you? That's all you right there. You're holding it all together. King and Queen of Wands. Boom, boom. Back to back. Empress. Ace of Cups. God damn, Leo. You got some feelings for this person, don't you? Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Let me just put it to you like this. These two energies right here are sister energies. And I'll give you a hint. They're not trustworthy energies. They ain't. I am kind of feeling, though, like more than likely closure is going to happen. There could be an attempted reconciliation, though. There could be an attempted reconciliation. But at least there's going to be a shot at getting some sort of closure if this is a past person. Wow, this feels like a really, really, really deep, hardcore, intense connection here with the Ace of Cups and the Empress. Could be a Taurus for some of you. Hang on, y'all. I'm going to turn my fan on real quick. All right. Well, let's dive in and look at their motives, feelings, and intentions. Now, for those of you just now tuning in, I'm not doing advice spreads here. We'll get into some advice, you know, for the weekly forecast and whatnot. But for this, I'm just looking at true feelings, motives, and intentions. No advice. I might give you a little bit of personal advice, but I'm not pulling advice spreads. Okay, Nine of Wands reversed. So this person is letting their guard down. I honestly don't think this person wants any beef with you. I don't think so. But they're not willing to work together with you as a team player. Yeah, this person, I kind of feel like y'all might butt heads a little bit because, you know, especially if you're dealing with another fixed sign. I'm not going on that tangent tonight, but just don't. Just don't. That's all I'm going to say. If you're a fixed sign and you're interested in another fixed sign, don't. But yeah, that's what it is here. I'm thinking that this person wants, they're kind of like a control freak, my way or the highway. I want to do this my way. And yeah, that doesn't really work out too well with a fixed sign, does it? I don't care if this person's a fixed sign or not. My way or the highway doesn't work with a fucking fixed sign. Your way, my nuts. Shit. You can get your way on out the fucking door then. Shit. It ain't my way necessarily. We can work together as a team. But oh no, you got me fucked up if you think I'm gonna bend over backwards and be your little bitch. No. Your way's ass. No. That ain't gonna work out too well, is it? That's kind of what I'm thinking this is. So they don't want no beef with you, though. They don't. I think they would love to. Fuck, how am I going to word this? They would love to not work with you, but be with you their way. Their way. And some of you just put off way too intimidating of an energy for them to, they're like, well, no, if I can't control this situation, I'm not doing it. Basically, is the energy that I'm getting from this here. If I can't control this situation, if it's not my way or the highway, then I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I don't care how many feelings I got for you. I don't care how I feel about you, whatever. If I'm not the one with the upper hand here, I'm not doing it. Fuck that, man. It's 2023. 2023. I know there's this big movement. Well, it's actually kind of fading away now. If you've noticed, it was really, really hot and heavy in 2022. Really hot and heavy. Over the past year, though, it's kind of been fizzling away. This movement to try to make things go back to the way they were in the fucking 50s and shit. And it's like, nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening, man. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. We're moving into we're moving into a world of harmony and unity, where we work together as a team. We're a team of harmony and unity, a balance of divine masculine and divine feminine. Balance. Okay. See, if you've noticed, and I'm trailing off here a little bit, if you've noticed, ever since the planet was at the lowest vibrations of 3D that it could possibly get to, the planet was under the control of the toxic masculine. Now there's been this concerted effort to overthrow the toxic masculine and be taken over by the toxic feminine. And those of us volunteers came here to help balance divine masculine and divine feminine and ascend those energies together, because it didn't work out with the toxic masculine and it will not work out with the toxic feminine. We're moving to a world where we're balancing divine masculine and divine feminine. That's what we're moving to. So I know I trailed way off on that. Sorry about that. But yeah. All right. Let's see here. Virgo. Happy birthday to my Virgos. Man, this Virgo season has been the heaviest fucking season of the year. And that's fucked up, man, because it's usually not. I'm very surprised. I know I have moon and rising in Virgo. A lot of you know that, but some of you don't. So usually I float through Virgo season. Fucking moon and rising? Shit. Let's get it, But man, this Virgo season has been heavy, boy. Oh my fucking Christ. It's been heavy. So, man, more power to y'all who have been trudging through this shit, All right, let's see here. Let's get a brief energetic rundown of the type of situation Virgo's dealing with. Let's see. Boom. Uh-oh. Of course. That's Virgo right there. Oh man, I think that should be a Virgo card. I know that's an air card, but still. That's what Virgo energy feels like a lot of the times, Losing sleep. This situation's fucking with your head. And that's never a good sign. Never a good sign. Now, no connection is all rainbows, unicorns, sunglasses, and cocktails all the fucking time, but whenever a situation or a connection does nothing but make you feel like this all the fucking time, that's no bueno. Boom. You're healing, though. You don't realize it. You don't realize how much you're transforming. I'm seeing communication. But this person's still too scared to come forward. Yeah. See, you're going through this weird thing right now where a lot of you and people like me with a very heavy Virgo influence, a lot of us are trudging through the fucking mud, yo. Trudging through the mud. And it just feels like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. Just feels like you're about to give up hope. Then all of a sudden, one day, probably honestly near the end of Virgo season, moving into Libra season, the light's going to come on. And you're going to realize, whoa, you're doing a lot more healing, evolution, and transformation than you realize. And I think a conversation with this person is probably going to shed a lot of light on to the type of person that they are, what their energy is, what their motives and their intentions are. Probably going to shed a lot of light on that. That's what I'm seeing here. But yeah, like I said, they're still too scared to come forward. They're not showing you any kind of emotion. And so far, from what I'm seeing here, it doesn't really look like they have any. I do not have one cup on the table. I have 14 cards in this spread right here. Not one cup card. Not one. Well, let's take a deeper dig and let's see their true feelings, motives, and intentions at the deepest level. Eight of Swords reverse. So they are starting to come to their senses. They're not ignoring the truth. But the Page of Wands, though, man, that's such a bummer when that happens. Yep. King of Cups. See, look at all these pages. And the King of Cups is reversed. So they are kind of starting to come to their senses. I just think this person is too emotionally immature for you. I don't think it's coming from a bad place. I know some of y'all are going to get mad and yell at me for that. And listen, intentions are so underrated. Just because somebody, now this doesn't excuse first of all, this doesn't excuse bad behavior. Okay. What I'm saying is intention supersedes all at the end of the day. Just because you do a bad thing doesn't mean it came from a bad place necessarily. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. I just don't think this person has the bandwidth, the maturity. I don't think they're psychologically prepared to show up for you the way you want them to show up for you. I think you're just on a, and I don't mean this, I don't want to attach connotations of better than, but there are no other English words to explain the point I'm trying to make. You're just on a level that's so much higher than they are. You're just on a level that's way above them. They don't have the capacity to show up for you the way you want them to. They just don't. They just don't. Do they have feelings for you? At the deepest level, yes. At the deepest level. But they don't know how to open up and express them like a mature adult, how to process through them like a mature adult, and how to connect with you heart to heart like a mature adult. They don't know how to do that. Could be a Leo for some of you. Okay. All right. Libra. Excuse me. Libra. Get a quick energetic outline of the situation Libra's dealing with. Uh-oh. Ten of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, you're dealing with somebody that's taking a look at this situation, and they're trying to figure out whether or not it's worth working on or if they should give up on it. Hang on a second. Yeah. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. They don't want any drama. For some of you, there either was some drama between the two of you, or for some reason, this person thinks that there would be. Like maybe your energy is a little bit too intense for them, and they're like intimidated by it. Like, whoa, oh shit. Man, I say one wrong word and Libra is gonna fucking throw a shit fit, you know? I don't know why this person thinks that there would be drama, but I don't think they want any drama, whether there was or not. Yeah, that's all I'm really getting here. This person's trying to take a look at this from a very logical, analytical perspective, not an emotional perspective. Again, I don't have a single cup on the table here. I have the King of Pentacles in the very heart of the spread. So this person is trying to be very responsible, trying to be, keyword trying, with the King of Wands in the reverse, trying to look at this from a responsible, logical, and analytical point of view, and try to figure out whether or not they should work on this or just give up hope on it. They don't want any drama. That's all I'm getting out of this. That is it. Can't figure out any other way to spin that spread. Let's see their feelings and intentions at the deepest level. Yeah, they wish they could just give up on this. Ten of Swords again. But they feel a real strong connection with you. If they had it their way, they would turn this connection off, end this, and move on from it. But they can't. Because, like I said, I don't know if the two of you were karmic soulmates when you first connected, but you're karmic soulmates now. You're karmically tied now. And they feel that, and they don't like it. They don't like being karmically tied to you. I don't even think they understand what that means. This feels like the type of person that probably doesn't even understand the first thing about what a soul contract or a soul connection is. So when they feel this connection, they don't know why they feel it. They don't like feeling it. Some of you, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that some of you could possibly be dealing with somebody who might turn to drugs and alcohol to try to turn that connection off. That don't fucking work. It don't work. But yeah. For those of you dealing with a past person, they do miss the good old days. They do. They just don't know what decision to make. They don't know what decision to make. They do not. So with the Tower card and the Ten of Swords, they're trying to give up on this and let go of it. But they don't know how to untie from this karmically. So they still feel a really strong karmic soul tie with you. All right. I didn't dig very deep, but that's as deep as I could dig on that one. Scorpio. 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 Let's get a quick energetic outline here of the type of situation Scorpio is dealing with. Four of Swords reversed. Somebody's trying to forget about this. I don't know if that's you or them, but somebody here is trying to completely just erase this from their memory. Trying to forget anything ever happened. Ace of Swords reversed. Yeah. If you're wondering if there's going to be communication, it doesn't look like it. I don't think this person knows how to approach you exactly. Yeah. So the Strength card, Two of Swords. I do think this person has a lot of things that they want to say, but they're up in their head overthinking it. And they don't know how to approach you exactly. They don't know how, but no, they have with the Eight of Cups in the reverse. I think if you're dealing with a past person, they want to make a return. If you're not dealing with a past person, and you're wondering whether or not this person has forgotten about your existence, no, they have not, but they're trying to. I'm starting to feel a lot more like this is probably their energy. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. They do feel unfinished business with you. They feel a soul connection, but they're up in their head overthinking it, trying to forget about it, but they're not doing a very good job. So it's going to sound weird, but I have to say this. Some of you are dealing with somebody that goes to counseling and therapy. They may have mental health issues. And I only say that because of this card right here. I had to say it, man. I had to say it. It was yelling at me. This is not a traditional tarot deck. And I very rarely venture very too far outside of the Rider-Waite. But the Edgar Allan Poe is one of the non-traditional tarot decks that I do like. Okay. Take a deep dig at their feelings and intentions. At the deepest level. Page of Wands. How many times is that going to come up? Queen of Pentacles. So they know, Devil card. They know they have issues and they're trying to hide them from you. I think that's what the biggest problem is. The biggest problem is that they're ashamed of their own issues, especially if they have an addiction problem, drug addiction, alcoholism, something to that effect. Or, it could be it's something as simple as a porno addiction or a gambling addiction or a food addiction or an alcohol problem or something. They know they have some kind of issue, and I think they're hiding it from you. They're afraid you're going to judge them. So that's the biggest problem here. That's the biggest issue. They want to come forward. They just don't know how to approach you. They're afraid you're going to find out who they really are. And again, Four of Swords reversed. Again. So they're just trying to forget about this. And again, they could be turning to drugs and alcohol to try to forget about this for some of you. Or whatever their vice is. Drugs, alcohol, porno, gambling, whatever. Could be an Aries for some of you. Who else do I got here? I'll have Capricorn and Aquarius. Oh, Libra. I have Libra too. Okay. All right. Again, for those of you just now tuning in, I'm not doing advice spreads. If I have some personal advice, I'll throw it in there. But for the very most part, we're just mainly looking at feelings and intentions. All right, Sagittarius. What kind of situation is Sagittarius dealing with? Two of Coins reversed. King of Cups reversed. You dealt with somebody that tried to play games with you emotionally. Seven of Swords too. Oh, shit, man. Seven of Swords, King of Cups reversed. It's getting close. It's not quite. But one more card, and I would have to use a word that I don't like to use too much. But it's starting to feel kind of narcissistic. Okay? Now, for me, in order to read narcissistic energy, there has to be a very specific combination of cards. There's not just one narcissist card. No, there's not. No, the Seven of Swords does not mean they're a narcissist. No, the King of Cups reversed does not mean they're a narcissist. No, the Devil card does not mean they're a narcissist. But if I had Seven of Swords, King of Cups reversed, Emperor reversed, devil card, then I'd be like, yeah, this is narcissistic as fuck. King of Swords reversed, all that shit, you know? Yeah, so that's kind of what this is feeling like. Some of you all dealt with somebody that may have had some narcissistic tendencies, narcissistic behaviors, maybe a little more so than your average person. Because I think we all have done things, and from time to time do things that are a little bit narcissistic, you know. But maybe this person does it more than your average person and is getting closer and closer and closer. And I don't think they've quite crossed the line, but they're getting close to crossing that line over to full-fledged narcissist. They're getting close to it. So, Eight of Cups reversed and the Fool card. I think this person wants to come forward and throw a pity party. Narcissistic as fuck, man. Gonna come throw a pity party. Boo-hoo. Poor me, boo-hoo, you know, come throw a pity party. Now, what was I just telling y'all the other day, man? Y'all got big old ass hearts, and they know this, and it may have worked out in their benefit, you know, in the past, and I think they're contemplating seeing if it'll work out again. Yeah, Knight of Cups. This person's contemplating coming forward with a love offer, but I feel like they're trying to manipulate you, dude, with the Five of Coins, King of Cups reversed. This is emotional manipulation, trying to throw a pity party at you. Yeah, man. Okay. Could be a Libra for some of you. Man, I've done used every deck now, haven't I? No, I haven't used this one yet. This would be my favorite deck if it wasn't for the fucking card stock. I don't know when they're going to fix that shit. Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. The most gorgeous artwork I have ever seen on a tarot deck. But this card stock sucks, man. Take a deep dive at this person's feelings and intentions at the deepest level. Yeah, they're waiting for an opportunity. They're waiting for an open door of opportunity to come forward. Yeah, they've made up their mind. See. They've made up their mind. They're not coming forward unless they feel like there is a golden opportunity. And usually what that means is they see some sign of vulnerability coming from you. Like if you get your heart broke, or if you're going through tough times, or just whatever, you know, they look at your Facebook profile and you've posted a bunch of boohoo shit. If they go to your Facebook profile and see that you've posted a bunch of boohoo shit, guarantee you your inbox is going to ding. You know, oh, hey, what you been up to? Slithering in there like a snake, boy. Yeah. Like I said, I'll give you some personal advice. Don't post boohoo shit on social media. First of all, not only do most people not give a fuck, but a lot of people are entertained by it. I know it sounds fucked up, but that's the truth. Promise you, that's the truth. We all got that one Facebook friend. No, I got a bunch of them, honestly, but we all got at least one Facebook friend. It's boohoo, 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 boohoo. Poor me, poor me, poor me, poor me. Boohoo, 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 boohoo. All fucking day, every day. You know, and it's like, nobody gives a fuck. Shut up. You know? If anything, people are sitting back laughing at you. I know it sounds fucked up, and I'm not saying that that's okay. I'm not saying I'm laughing at you. I'm just telling you how a lot of people are. And there are some sick fucks out there who love watching other people suffer. And there are some other sick fucks out there who, if they see you suffer, they're going to slither in there and take advantage of it. Just telling you. Just telling you. I might have pissed a couple of you off, but I'd rather piss you off telling you the truth than butter your biscuit by blowing smoke up your ass. So, all right. Capricorn. Here's a deck I haven't used. All right. Let's see what kind of situation Capricorn's dealing with? Hang on, let me check the chat real quick. I always forget to open it. Make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Okay, cool. All right, good deal. All right. Okie dokie. Capricorn. Down. Capricorn. What kind of situation is Capricorn dealing with? Boom. Uh-oh. Of course. Of course. This may not be all of you, but I know there's a couple of you who got used for your money. Or maybe some of you feel like you're being used for your money. I know that's not everybody. I know I've said a million times I've never met a broke Capricorn. And every time I say that, somebody pops up in the comment section and says, I'm a broke Capricorn. Look, I'm not saying there's no such thing as broke Capricorns out there. I've just never fucking met one. Most of them aren't. And when you are not a brokey, people like to take advantage of you. They just do, man. I didn't believe it either until I started making a couple dollars, you know? I didn't believe that. I was like, nah. Maybe some people, that'd be easy to spot. It's not easy to spot. It's hard to spot. You start making some change, man, you got to be real careful who you fuck with. Real careful, you know? There's just so many people out there to use you. And some of you feel like you either were used or you're being used. Oh, you're in love with this person, though, aren't you? Oh, shit. I'm kind of feeling like this kind of feels like maybe an on and off situation for some of you, or maybe it's just a past person. Either way, whether it's on and off or just a past person, I'm feeling like there is going to be an attempt to rekindle this situation, or for the two of you to have some kind of connection of some sort, but it's probably looking like it's turning into mostly a sex-based connection. You are taking a look at this situation. You are coming to the conclusion that I think a lot of you are honestly wanting to work on this. I'm thinking that you are. You may be thinking, some of you went through a period where you felt like you wanted to give up hope. And for some reason, it's showing that you got a burst of motivation. You've thought about it. You've meditated on it. And you got a burst of motivation. And now you want to work on this, you know, but devil. Now, I'm not talking about intentions just yet. You don't have to have bad intentions for a connection to turn into a sex-based connection. You know that, right? You know that, right? I've seen it happen. I've been there. I think we've all been there, where you get together with somebody, you have nothing but the best of intentions. You want a happy, healthy, successful relationship, get married and all that good shit. But it starts off real hot and heavy, you know, and, you know, all the focus is put on the physical, on the pleasure, on the sexual aspect of things. And that's all both of you are focusing on. And whenever you're blinded by that energy, it's really fucking easy to get blinded by that energy, for that energy to pull the wool over your eyes. And you never even get to know this person until later on down the line, whenever that excitement, you know, and that initial intense passion and whatnot starts to dwindle away, which it will. And that's normal. That's totally normal and totally natural. And that's when the wool gets pulled off your eyes and you realize, I don't even fucking know you, do I? You know, and then that's when it turns all fucked up and crazy and, you know, but anyway, yeah, kind of feeling like a love offer is going to be made here. Kind of feeling like a love offer is going to be made. And like I'm saying, so far, it's looking like somebody here is putting most of their focus on the physical and on the sexual and on the pleasure. Let's see what their intentions are. See if I can get this deck to cooperate with me. Ten of Swords reverse, so they don't want to give up hope on this either. Empress reverse, though. King of Swords, they're afraid of an emotional connection. Yeah, they're afraid of an emotional connection. I don't think they really know how. They're afraid of a serious emotional connection. They're afraid of that. So they don't want to give up on this, but they don't want to connect with you emotionally either. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. I think it's a fear of an emotional connection, a fear of being in that vulnerable place, a fear of, giving you the chance to be able to annihilate them should you choose to do so. And yeah, that's a hell of a place to find yourself in, especially if you're not really all that healed. I mean, I get it, dude. I totally get it. I'm not saying I don't get it. What I'm saying, though, is that speaking from experience, if you're in that position to where you're still hurt from the last time you got stabbed in the heart, you ain't got no business getting with nobody. You need to heal that first, because don't nobody want to get into a connection that's just cold, emotionless. Nobody wants that. That's why they're concentrating on mainly the physical and not the emotional, because they're too scared of an emotional connection. And I'm not saying you're going to do that to them. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if they give themselves permission to let their walls down and let you all the way in, you could easily annihilate them if you wanted to. And they know that. And they don't want to put you in that position to have that kind of power, whether you would do that or not. So it's coming from a place of fear. It's coming from a place of fear. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, what type of situation are my Aquarius friends dealing with? Oh, Queen of Wands reversed. Seven of Swords, though, man. Five of Cups. So you're dealing with somebody that... I don't even know how to fucking word this, dude. How the fuck do I put words to this? Oh, my Jesus. Could be a Virgo for some of you. I also have Leo here. I'm kind of feeling like this is a person who feels a connection with you, but they're holding back. They're holding back. And I'm thinking a big reason as to why they're holding back is because they've observed you. They know how smart you are. And they're afraid you'll catch them at whatever game they're trying to play. Now, when I say play a game, what I mean is, like most people, they were hurt very badly in the past. And like most people, they haven't healed from it. So like most people, they just build a brick wall around their heart and go around and look for self-indulgence and pleasure. They feel a connection with you, though. That's the thing. I just think that they know you will call them out on their bullshit. I don't know how they know that. Or maybe for some of you, they're just extra super fucking paranoid. They could be super paranoid. It's sometimes if I meet a person that's really paranoid, I'm watching them. You meet somebody that's real paranoid, constantly afraid of, they're paranoid all the time. Very frequently, not always, but very frequently, the reason they're paranoid is because they have something to hide. And when you have somebody that's keeping all these secrets and telling all these lies and being real sneaky and secretive and shitty and deceitful, they get really paranoid that everybody knows what they're up to. You know, again, not always. There's exceptions to everything, but looking back, I have a lot of evidence that supports that little theory. So I'm kind of feeling like that's what you're dealing with here. So could be, did I already tell you the signs? I have Leo and Virgo here. Okay. All right. Whatever. Let's take a look at how they're feeling at the deepest level. Okay. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they feel like messing with you would be a waste of time because you'd call them out. They don't even want to hear. You would call them. And knowing you, I mean, no, there's the fucked up thing about Aquarius. I need to make more videos on this. For those of you who don't know, that's what kickstarted my career, was making videos about Aquarius, because I'm an Aquarius. I didn't know. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell y'all a quick little story. This is just so funny. I got drunk one day when I was at a real low place in life, and I was just staying with some friends, sleeping on their couch, had no job, and I'd scrape up change and then walk around, you know, Taylor Boulevard in Louisville, Kentucky, and get drunk in the alleyways, and I would sit and shoot videos. And I shot this video, and I guess I uploaded it to YouTube. The title is The Brutal Truth About Aquarius. That's the title of it. Now, I remember filming it, but I don't remember uploading it to YouTube because I didn't even know how to use YouTube on a cell phone back then. I didn't even know how to do that. Now, I guess I was just drunk, fucking around, playing around, and opened up YouTube and clicked upload. I don't even remember doing it. And that video is what kickstarted my career. That's what got the algorithm knowing my name, because about a year and a half later, I'm living up on the East Coast of the United States, up in Maine, and that video gets recommended to me in my own feed, and it had blown the fuck up. And I was like, what? So anyway, the point I'm making, I know I trailed off there a little bit. That's just funny, you know? But the point I'm making is that the weirdest thing about Aquarius is there's no two that are like anything alike. Like that, for me, that's the hardest sign to spot. The hardest sign to spot. Most of the time, if I observe a person long enough, I can guess their sun sign and be like 90%, 95% accurate. And with Aquarius, though, I always fuck it up. And you know what it is? Anytime I try to guess an Aquarius' sign, you know what I guess? Their moon sign. I always guess their moon sign, because it seems like Aquarius energy is like a moon sign amplifier. It just like takes whatever your fucking moon sign is and blows it the fuck up really big, you know? So anyway, again, sorry, I'm trailing off, y'all. The point I'm making is that they're afraid you're going to call them out. Most Aquarians won't. Now, I know there are some fiery fucking Aquarians out there with like a lot of fire in your chart, or, you know, just maybe a lot of cardinal energy in your chart, and maybe you're a little bit more extroverted. But typically, and in a vast majority of cases, most Aquarians that I personally know are all introverts, and they're not just going to barf their opinion on the table, you know, if it's unsolicited. And they're afraid that you will, though. That's the thing. They're afraid you're going to catch them and call them out on their little game, you know? That's what they're afraid of. If you're dealing with a past person, they are afraid that you're holding a grudge. If this is a person from the past, they would like to reconcile things, but they're afraid you're holding a grudge. They're afraid you're going to call them out on their game. But at the deepest level, they really wish they could be with you. At the deepest level. I just think they're playing too many games, and they know it. and they don't know how to stop playing games. Some of you are dealing with somebody that's just been playing these games for so fucking long, they don't even know. Maybe, I'm going to go way out on a limb here, especially with the Six of Cups being in the reverse here. If you're dealing with somebody who grew up in a single parent home and and as a child, they never even got to witness a successful, healthy relationship, how the fuck do you think they're going to, like, what are they going to have to base it on? They don't even know what a healthy, successful, long-lasting, genuine, successful relationship even looks like if they've never even seen it, you know? So, yeah. At the deepest level, though, they do wish they could be with you. I just don't think they can stop playing games. Could be a Pisces for some of you. I also have Scorpio here. Okay. Pisces. All right, Pisces. Let's see what kind of situation my Pisces friends are dealing with here. We shall see. Okay, Two of Swords. Somebody needs to make a decision here, and that decision is not being made. Yep, Hangman, Two of Swords. So somebody here, I can't tell who just yet, but somebody here needs to make up their mind, needs to make a decision, needs to take some action, and they're not. They're not. They're just hanging around, twiddling their thumbs, and this situation is at a complete and total halt. It's at a standstill. No progress is happening here whatsoever. King of Wands in the reverse, King of Swords in the upright, Magician. Some of you are thinking about simply moving on from this because you just don't want to keep losing sleep over this. With the Six of Swords, Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah, this person just doesn't. You can't figure out whether or not this person actually has feelings for you or not. With the King of Swords upright, King of Wands reversed, it doesn't appear as though they do, but there's still a part of you that thinks that they may. And you can't really tell. That's a big red flag. Anyway, if you're confused about somebody's feelings, that's a big red flag. You shouldn't be confused about somebody's feelings. If you're confused about their feelings, that's not the person the universe picked for you. I've said that a million times. I'll say it a million more. The universe did not pick a person for you that would confuse you about their feelings. That's not the person the universe picked for you. But could be an Aries for some of you. Okay. Oh, Tower card, Death card reverse. Look at all this back and forth energy here. But they're not making up their mind. And some of you are this close to making that decision and just ending it and moving on from it because you're just tired of losing sleep, tired of sitting around wondering, hoping, waiting, wishing. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Let's see how they feel at the deepest level. Deepest level. Emperor reverse, they're intimidated. That's what it is. You intimidate them. They have low self-confidence, little to no self-esteem, and they're intimidated. Yeah, Fool card reversed. They're scared. They're scared and they're intimidated. Nine of Swords. Yeah, see? Nine of Swords, Fool card reversed. This is all scared, insecure, chicken shit energy right here. They know exactly what they want to say to you, though. They're just too scared. Not seeing anything that would indicate that they're in love with you, though. Oh, never mind. See? Spoke too soon. 10 of Cups. They do wish they could be with you. They do wish this could work out. They're just scared, intimidated, and a little chicken shit. Yep, they show is. And they already know what they want to say to you, too. They're just too scared, too intimidated. So again, my personal advice to you is just simply ask yourself, do I have time for that? Open-ended question. Maybe the answer is yes. Maybe the answer is no. I'm not judging you either way. Just ask yourself, do I have time to deal with somebody that's too intimidated and chicken shit to come forward and tell me how they feel? Just meditate on that answer. If the answer is yes, then okay, hang around and see if hopefully you can work this situation out. I'm sure this situation will come up more times, in the future. So we'll talk about it and see if we can do something about it. But if the answer is no, then you already know what decision needs to be made. All right. I feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Got a super chat from Cinderella. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Don't forget, y'all, all the pre-recorded personal readings are $50 off from now until the end of September. And that is to celebrate my 5 years reading tarot on YouTube. Also, don't forget, I have a School of Self-Mastery. There's a few courses that are on there, and there will be more to come in the future. So far, I have how to read the tarot, how to attract your life partner, finding your life's purpose, and manifesting financial abundance. Okay. All that information is in the description of this video. If you're interested, check it out. If you don't worry about it. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.